If those that are participating in the press conference can come to the front row here, our elected officials too. Morning, Mayor.
How are you?
Great. Okay. Well, good morning. We're getting ready for a boisterous season, a great season with our Celebration of Valor. For those that have been here for a while know that this started about 5, 6, 7 years ago as the Week of Valor, but that wasn't quite enough. So it has grown to become about a month and a half of events to honor our military families and our veterans here in this community. And we're going to talk about that this morning. But before we start the press conference, I want you to notice some of the placards that are around this room. These placards honor our Jacksonville natives that are members of the Florida Veterans Hall of Fame. And we've got some of those with us this morning. So if you're with us and you're one of these honorees, please stand up just so we can recognize you. We thought this would be a great visual way of starting off our Celebration of Valor events, is honoring those from our community that have done so much. I'm Harrison Conyers. I am Director of Military Affairs and Veterans Department, City of Jacksonville. I'm honored to have you here this morning. This morning we are honored to have our mayor with us. We know that Mayor Donna Deegan is our 45th mayor in the city of Jacksonville, the 9th mayor since the city consolidated in 1968. Mayor Deegan was sworn into office July 1st, 2023. The Deegan administration has truly focused more attention on issues that are important to our veterans and our military families than any that I have witnessed. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Donna Deegan.
Thank you, Harrison, and thank you for that wonderful, warm welcome for Harrison. He has done such an amazing job, as you all know, for so many years, and we're so grateful to have him in this position. I see our council president, Ron Salem, over here. Ron, thank you so much for being here this morning. I appreciate it. I don't know who else is here from. Councilman Peluso, Councilman Lannon, Councilman Gay is here also. Councilman Miller. Sorry, I didn't have a list, so just wanted to make sure I was shouting out all of our electeds who are here this morning. Thank you very much for being with us. Wow, this is just so wonderful. I'm so happy to be here. I want to thank Shad Khan. I want to thank Mark Lamping, Peter Racine. Really just wonderful. Their teammates at the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Jaguars Foundation for the unwavering support of our Military Affairs and Veterans Department and the Jacksonville Veterans Resource and Reintegration Center. Jacksonville is a proud military town with several major military installations and thousands of active duty service members, veterans, and Department of Defense civilian employees. 1 in 4 of our citizens have a direct link to a military service member or veteran, and we take seriously our commitment to our men and women of our military. Military service, the code of honor it carries, the true cost of what it means to be free are ideals that run deep in the hearts of all of our citizens here in Jacksonville. I am honored to recognize that part of our shared values and recognize every individual who has played a role in shaping it. As Harrison mentioned, we are hyper-focused on serving our military community. In addition to the tireless work of our Military Affairs and Veterans Department, we are working on awareness and a marketing campaign aimed at connecting more veterans and active duty military members and families to City of Jacksonville supported programs. I've heard from so many in our veterans community as well that they want a veterans community center to connect with one another. So we are putting the pieces together for a First Step Fund that will support the initial costs of researching and planning a location for this much needed resource. For those of you who are not familiar with Jacksonville Celebration of Valor, it is an annual series of events honoring the service and sacrifice of our city's proud military community. This annual tradition brings together the city and military communities in the local area to recognize those who have served and those who do serve. The 2023 Celebration of Valor includes a wide variety of educational, patriotic, community, and civic activities, all focused on demonstrating Jacksonville's deep appreciation and respect for our veterans and active duty service members. Today's Celebration of Valor event is focused on the Jaguar Foundation's 2023 Community Grant winners, who will be introduced shortly. The grants are awarded to veteran-focused organizations who are doing incredible work, and I am excited to learn who they are and thank them for their efforts. Now, please join me in giving a very warm welcome to Mark Lamping, President of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, thank you very much, Mayor, Council President Salem, City Council members, other elected officials, and most importantly, all the staff that gets everything done. So thank you very much for coming out here. The Salute to Service Week and what we do at the Jaguars game is perhaps our most important week in terms of our NFL schedule. We really put a lot of focus behind it for all the reasons that the Mayor detailed. Jacksonville is a proud military town, and we're very proud to be a part of that, of this community, and being part of recognizing those that have served and those that are behind those that have served. So, on behalf of Shad Khan, Ann Khan, and the entire Khan family, and the entire Jaguars organization, this is a great day for us, and we're privileged just to be here. We are celebrating our 11th year of our partnership with the City of Jacksonville to operate the Jacksonville Veterans Resource and Reintegration Center right here at City Hall. Over the past 11 years, thousands of military members and their families have received support in their transition from active services to civilian life here on the First Coast. We are proud that so many veterans choose to make Northeast Florida their home. The work that Harrison and the entire staff do each day is to be complimented and commended. I also like to recognize Brian Tucker, Vice President Corporate Communications at CSX, for your commitment to hiring veterans. They're significant in terms of their hiring veterans program and supporting our military and veterans in communities all across the United States. CSX is the presenting sponsor of the Jaguars Salute to Service program. The Jaguars and CSX are holding activities at area bases, in the community, and at Everbank Stadium, culminating in the Jaguars Salute to Service football game on November 19th, presented by CSX when the Jaguars play the Tennessee Titans. Hundreds of our community's military, veterans, and their families will be our guests at the game. The nonprofit partners receiving grants today, along with many other organizations, coordinate with the City of Jacksonville to ensure our military and veterans receive the support and resources they have earned. In addition to the commitment of $1.4 million that the Khan family has made over 11 years to the City of Jacksonville for our military and veterans, the Jaguars Foundation has made more than $1.2 million in grants to nonprofits serving our military and veterans, and it's our honor to be able to serve that role in this community. Again, thank you to Mayor Deegan, Harrison, and your staff, our nonprofit partners, and our military veterans and families for your service. Thank you.
Good morning. Again, I appreciate the mayor and Mr. Lamping both acknowledging our city council members that are here. Not only have they been incredibly supported, led by the council president, but they help us stay connected with the concerns in their districts that impact us so that we can reach out and meet those needs. So we are truly blessed by your support here this morning. And also here this morning, and I hope you notice, Mr. Lamping, that my staff is in their teal jerseys here. They're the ones that make it happen every day, and they help us reach out and meet those needs of those in the community. So we're blessed here this morning to acknowledge Brian Tucker. Brian Tucker is Vice President of Corporate Communications at CSX. In his role, he oversees teams responsible for the brand and digital communications, community investment, internal communication, customer communications, and media relations. So Brian, we're honored to have you here this morning. We'd like to have a few words.
Thank you, Harrison. Well, CSX is so fortunate to be headquartered in Jacksonville, Florida, a city that truly understands the importance of service. And I'd like to personally recognize Mayor Deegan for your leadership and for Harrison and your entire team for your continued commitment to those who've served by providing support and resources to the organizations like those that are going to be recognized here today. Now, at CSX, we have a special appreciation for service. Service is part of our DNA. Every day, the men and women of our railroad are working tirelessly in service to our nation's economy, working hard through the elements to keep America's businesses strong. But our understanding of commitment our understanding of service runs deeper than that. I think it's important to highlight that 1 in 5 of our employees, of our 20,000 employees, have served in some capacity. And it's because of this that in 2018 we launched the CSX Pride and Service Initiative, which is our company-wide commitment to providing support and resources to those who serve and who have served. And I'm proud to say that since that time, we have impacted over 300,000 individuals through this work. And nowhere is that work more important than right here in our hometown of Jacksonville, Florida. And we are proud to have been a supporter of this initiative for the last 7 years. And I have to say that I continue to be impressed, but more inspired by the work of the organizations that we are going to be recognizing today that work so selflessly in support of our veteran community. So I want to say that we're proud to stand alongside the Jacksonville Jaguars in support of the veteran community, and thank you to Mark and your entire team, Whitney and Peter, and of course to Shad for his overall commitment to our veteran community, and to those organizations receiving grants today. On behalf of the CSX employees across this country, I want to congratulate you, but also extend our unwavering gratitude and our appreciation to everything that you do for those who served. We know that our veterans were there for us, and we want them to know that we are here for them. Thank you.
You know, my friend Peter Racine, I've known Peter for close to 25 years here, and he always gets to do all the fun stuff. That's part of his job. So Peter is the Senior Vice President of the Jaguars Foundation, a great partner of this department in this city. Peter, please come forward and announce the 2023 Community Grant recipients.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to ask the mayor, Mark Lamping of Whitney, and John to come up. Brian, I'm sorry. I'm thicky of. And I'm going to be over here. If you guys could stand right in the middle. I'll move this over. Okay. It's my pleasure to announce our grant recipients. before I do that, I wanted to recognize, is General Michael Fleming here? Not here today. Okay, Michael Fleming. Let's see. Dan Bean should be here. Dan, if you could raise your hand in the back. John Kitchens from CSX is not here, and Harrison Conyers make up our volunteer advisory committee that reviews our grants each year. So thank you very much for serving in that capacity. Today we're providing $70,000 in grant support to 11 organizations that work together with the City of Jacksonville to support our military and veterans community. The coordination of services is paramount to what we do, and all of our groups commit to work with each other and work with the city to make sure that our military and veterans community receive the support that they not only need but deserve. I would like, as each organization is called up, if you would have your representative or representatives come up here, and we'll take an individual picture, and then if you could remain standing over on the side here, we'll take a group picture at the end. I'd like to first recognize the 5-Star Veterans Center, our Colonel and Susie Loving, and their folks for addressing the acute needs of veterans experiencing homelessness. And you'll turn around for a quick picture here with the whole group. Yeah, right there. You're the honorees. Great. Thank you. I'd like to invite Canines for Warriors for their work to assist in public access training for our veterans and their warrior service dogs. And they'll have some other service dogs up here as well, but we appreciate them. Why don't you come up? Oh, you got them all up here today. Hey, I want to get in a picture here with the mayor and our folks, and if you want to come over this way a little bit, you're welcome to. And everybody come toward Whitney so we can get a group shot. And there you go. Everybody wants to play. Thank you very much. And if you haven't been out to their facilities, I recommend you go out. It's an amazing experience. Operation Barnabas, supporting our veterans on their paths to stability, especially through Fort Barnabas, a new project for housing. Thank you. I'd like to recognize Operation New Uniform for their help in transitioning veterans and spouses as they find a new uniform in the business world. Thank you. I'd like to ask United Way of Northeast Florida to come up for making sure that there's one call that a veteran can make to get needed resources. And I love their name, Mission United. I kid all these people because I say I work for them, which is really true. But I would say one person, Deborah, the Florida National Guards found, I'm sorry, I'm going to do two people, Dee first and then Deborah. The Northeast Florida Women's Veterans Association to support financial assistance for our women veterans with needed assistance in housing. Dee? Please come up. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite the Florida National Guard Foundation. We provide emergency support through the foundation for active Guard members and their families. You need to come up for the picture. We'll get a picture to you. Deborah, come on in. Thank you. I'd like to invite Hope for Veterans, who provide holistic approach to mental health by combining art therapy and peer support. Thank you. If you want to go, step over there. I'd like to invite the Friends of Jacksonville Veterans Treatment Court that address the unique needs of our veterans who have had an interaction with the law and need support. Thank you. I would like to invite Yoga for Change, who enhances our mental and physical well-being of veterans through evidence-based yoga practice. We will have yoga and art therapy immediately following for me, okay? And the Jacksonville, I'm sorry? Congratulations. Finally, the Jacksonville Humane Society, they provide animal care certification for veterans that are interested in animal care career path and also volunteer opportunities for local veterans. As you will notice, I just want to thank our advisory committee for the holistic approach that they take to supporting our veterans. And we don't always think of an animal career, right? Animal care career. But the Humane Society is doing that. We don't always think of our Guard, many of whom are not making the most money when they have financial needs of needing that. We also know that our community is Jacksonville, but it's also Northeast Florida. So we support our veterans in the entire community because we don't make a boundary at the Clay County line or the Nassau County line. We support all of our veterans. And so what we're doing with all of these groups is making sure all of our veterans and our military community have the support that they need. And again, I wanted to thank them. We do have a special guest today, and I didn't want our special guest to go unnoticed. Oh, I already introduced Dan Bean. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Jackson DeVille. Jackson's with us today. Jacksonville, can you come on up? Okay. There's no one that salutes our servicemen more than Jackson. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to repel with one of them at our salute to service game, but you never know. Have to check with Mr. Lamping on that, on liability. But anyway, Jackson, I want you to come up with the mayor and have all of our groups up. Harrison, I think, is going to close out, and then we'll get a picture. Harrison?
Like I mentioned at the beginning, this is the beginning of a celebration of valor. In the coming days, you will see some things visible downtown. You will see banners, street banners downtown acknowledging our veterans and our military families here in the community. You'll see a veterans art display here in City Hall. And obviously you will see 18 or 20 different events that we partner with to support for our veterans and our military families here in this community. One of the groups that really supports us as we move forward as a department is the Duval County Veterans Council. And the Duval County Veterans Council also gives out grants to veteran serving organizations in the community. And I want to acknowledge those grant recipients. If the grant recipients are here, raise your hand, we'll recognize you. But the chairman of the Duval County Veterans Council is Rich Postert, and he's here with us today. Thank you, Rich. There are 5 grant recipients that they granted funds to this year. The Friends of the Veterans Treatment Court, Duval County, I know they're here. The Cecil Field POW MIA Memorial. Marine Corps League Detachment 59. Patriot Services Group. And Helping Through the Arts. So we're going to have some group photos of those grant recipients that have received grants today with the mayor and with our distinguished panel here. So we thank you. We thank you for being here today. We thank you for participating with the events that we have for you this year. God bless.
Great. If our grant recipients could come up for a group photo, we'll do that right now. And so come on up. I know it's a big group, but and we have our members of our ROAR, the cheerleaders here, and I'm going to move this podium.